Good morning, Mission Western. This is Cashman
And Anaya
from Ender News. Today is Wednesday, February 13th, 2019.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated for the moment of silence. Thank you. Let's move for today is chicken wings with roll, fish stick and mac and cheese, chicken Caesar salad, yogurt pack, drama sandwich pack, drama size salad, potato splinters, fresh baby carrots, fresh fruit, chilled applesauce.
We would like to wish a special happy birthday to Rafael Castro, Nasir Fernandez. Please go to the office to get your birthday treat. And now, Ms. Humble for today's important announcement.
Thank you, ladies. Good morning, Machin Nation, and happy wonderful Wednesday. We are certainly looking forward to a wonderful day here in the Machin Nation. As far as our important announcements, it looks as though the Mayor's Book Club will be coming to kindergarten this morning, and we know the kindergarten team will take pictures and tweet out the most positive place on earth, as well as Machin Nation today. And we also have our Young Gentlemen's Club. We'll be meeting this afternoon, and I believe Miss Browning just sent me an email to remind you all that we are still collecting cans for our 100 can drive. So please be sure to keep those cans in your classroom until the 15th on Friday. And she will come around on Friday and collect all those cards. So again, all of those cans. So again, thank you so much for collecting cans for our can food drive. All right, I'm going to turn it on over this morning to who's in the house today? We got Dr. Dover today. We're so glad the doctor's in. This looks like a great problem this morning.
There we go. Good morning, Machin Nation. It is I, Dr. Benjamin Dover, back with another math brain teaser this week. Last week we talked about 1/2 and all of its nicknames. 1/2, aka 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, 5/10, and 6/12. We use 1/2 to compare other fractions to. 1/2 is your favorite fraction. When I look over here at my circle, it is cut into 4 equal parts, and I can see easily that 1/4 is less than 2/4, and 2/4 is less than 3/4. So we can always use that 1/2 to compare. Simply stated, if I know that 4/8 equals 1/2, then I know 3/8 would be less than 1/2. However, if I know 5/10 is 1/2, then I know my 7/10 is greater than 1/2. Once we know those 1/2 equivalencies, nothing can stop us. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fractions we're going to place up on that number line just by comparing with 1/2. What I do when I look at these is I look for the one I know, and who's my favorite? There he is right there, 2/4. So I know I'm going to place 2/4 first. It'll go right where 1/2 is. It is equivalent. I cross out as I go. I know when my numerator and my denominator are the same number. That is the whole enchilada, babies. So 6, 6, that equals 1. And we'll get rid of that. When I have a 0 in the numerator, that is equivalent to 0. So I know that's going right at 0. And I can get rid of that. 3 down, 2 to go. I'm looking now at 9/12. There it is. 6/12 is half. I know 9/12 is more than half. And I'm looking at my last one, 3/10. And again, 5/10 is exactly half. So 3/10 would be less than half. Look at that. No calculation whatsoever. By just comparing with my friend 1/2, I placed all 5 of these fractions on our number line. Remember, 1/2 is your favorite. We're going to come up with more tips for using those benchmark numbers next week. Other things going on in math we want to keep in mind that next Tuesday is the 100th day of school. Tra-la-la-boom! Yeah! 100th day. We'll dance and sing and play on the 100th. I just wrote that.
That was wonderful.
I'm not gonna lie.
Dr. Dover, that was amazing.
It's pretty good. That's the 100th day of school. We are giving out a class prize for the best class door decoration. So decorate your door with 100 of something. It can be something fun or something that's content relevant. And we will have our judges come by. You will be judged, people. And then we've got our t-shirt contest. Collect 100 things. It could be anything. Pennies, paper clips, cotton balls. We don't care. But we're going to have our judges take a look at all of our people that bring in a t-shirt decorated with 100 things. And that person is going to get a terrific prize. We got an individual prize and a class prize. And we want to keep in mind this Friday, I will be, this week I'm going to be passing out hearts to everyone. And we want to recognize 100 acts of kindness. We have so many things. Well, actually hundreds of acts of kindness since there's 450 of you here. And I'm going to make a real nice display of our hundreds of acts of kindness here. So that about wraps it up. 5th grade minute to win it this week. That's all from Dr. Dover. Have a great learning day. Thank you.
And before we sign off this morning, I would like to share our Black History moment at Machen today. Today, we are celebrating George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver was an African-American inventor, chemist, botanist, and scientist, known best for many products he invented from peanuts. George Washington Carver was born into slavery in 1864 in Diamond Grove, Missouri. He had 11 other brothers and sisters. His master, Moses Carver, raised George and his brother James, and after slavery was abolished, he encouraged them to pursue an education. At 13, George moved to Fort Scott, Kansas to attend school. He went on and earned his college degree from Iowa State Agricultural College. He was also the first African American to attend college. George Washington Carver taught farmers and students how to use crop rotation to ensure soil did not lose its nutrients. His work helped farmers in the South to be more successful. He found hundreds of ways to use peanuts. Some of the peanut products he invented including clothing dyes, fuel for cars, plastic products, cooking oil, and peanut butter. Imagine life without some of the inventions of George Washington Carver. I couldn't because I love peanut butter.
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie, I love peanut butter. He could not have done what he did without his schools. He loved school, especially science. His education is what made him one of the most important African American people in history. There is so much to say about George Washington Carver, but we just don't have enough time. Machen Nation, let's celebrate George Washington Carver. And now let's do our Mustang cheer. Oh, come on, they're coming in. Come on. They're always doing it behind the scenes anyway. Get on in there. All right, get it.
Come on, Tyrone. Okay.
All right, ready?
I'm a Mustang star. I'm a mighty Machen Mustang star. I'm safe, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a Mustang star. A mighty Machen Mustang star. Oh, yes, I am. Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up, up, up. Woo!
Thank you for tuning to that the first time is 7:40. Have a good day learning and remember to be a star Mustang.